So welcome. This is Weekend Warriors' first ever podcast. We have a name for it. Oh no! Before that, you are tuned in here with me. I am going to be the host for today. My name is Z. You can call me Xenoreft, whatever. It's fine. And we have the two beautiful people here from Weekend Warriors. If you may introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, I'm Hadi.
Hi, I'm Nisa.
So
we're from Weekend
Weekend
Warriors.
Warriors.
it's their first time, so it's a little bit
Yeah.
awkward. And what do we have a name for this podcast? Or have you not figured it out yet? It was like it's interesting to like see the behind the scenes of how everything came to be.
Alright.
So, do you think we can figure out a name for the podcast, like right now?
The Weekend Podcast.
No, Weekend Podcast should be fun.
Honestly, like that was like in my mind too.
I think that's along the lines of the Weekend Warriors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Weekend Podcast. That might be the name, or is it like unconfirmed with it?
I mean, it's probably one of the ideas.
Okay, so it's one of the names, yeah.
It's one of the names, but
We'll brainstorm a couple and then
Yeah. So whenever this video podcast, whenever it's uploaded, if it's a different name, yeah, you understand. It's part of the,
It's probably every week. It will be different names every week.
but like from the same channel, so it means what it
Yeah.
means. So Weekend Warriors, it's like, honestly, I never knew about it. Not gonna lie, I'm sorry, but now that like I'm here, I'm loving it so far. Like, from if you guys can't see on the background, that's the logo that we have, and one of the taglines that we have is Swan Games and Community. Can you guys elaborate more on what that really means?
you can continue. No, you can start if you want to.
Alright, so I think one of the things that we are focused under Weekend Warriors is to create games.
Yeah.
To create games, we try to make sure it's a fun game for people to enjoy from all ages. So when you're about young, hip, to adults, to greater age.
Samaritans, yeah.
I think what you're trying to say is that we are catering for age group from 15, 13, above 13.
Yeah, above 13 up to about 34, 50, 60.
Yeah, it could be
If it's
something else.
70, then it'll
Even
be
better, right?
Even better.
Yeah.
Because I know like some elders do love to play. They love their chess.
They do.
They love their chess. Never been a fan of chess. I'm bad at it. I don't know about you guys.
I'm not that good at it as well.
I'm good at what you call in Bruneian.
Probably good at Monopoly
Cupped.
though.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Yeah, Cupped
as well,
actually.
yeah.
Cupped
Cupped
is
actually
one
good.
of the best games that I think
Yeah.
a lot of Bruneians would play.
And carom.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I had a carom board at home.
yeah.
I don't know where it is at now. I never found it.
We use the what do you call this powder to.
Oh
actually
yeah.
just,
Open it for
Yeah.
baby powder, so
Yeah.
essentially to make it like slippery and it's like.
You'd have 3-4 bottles of it. You'll
Okay,
just
maybe
pouring it
not
out.
3-4
Yeah.
bottles.
Maybe
No.
I have Movix or anything.
Probably. So that's the fun part of Weekend Warriors, right? So besides, I would understand games for kids, like Fortnite. That's a big thing.
Alright.
PUBG.
So
PUBG
actually
Mobile.
It's not actually for
Maybe not like kids
Yeah,
in
kids.
general, but like
as well.
in the
Fortnite.
age group of the
He's
teens to
played
the young
Fortnite
teens.
before. I think he's.
Yeah.
I don't know
play-
how good of a player he is, but he is.
Not that good. I'm not that
he
good.
is not young.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. So
basically-
maybe not young. Maybe the
Yeah.
age group of in the early young adults and in the teens to young adults, right?
Yeah.
So that's games like Fortnite, as I said. Maybe Call of Duty, League of Legends. That's like a big thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, some good old Call of Duty games and
we've had that in December. I think, right?
COD is actually like a soft spot for me right now.
so like
Oh,
that's
like-
when like you're older.
You get me. You've
yeah,
been inside
yeah.
there.
I was part of the
Yeah.
one of the Call of Duty.
COD,
scenes here and there.
Modern Warfare 2, 1, 2, and then
Modern
Black Ops
Warfare
1.
2 is
Where
actually
you get an actually like a the clans
because like
are
back
actually inside in one community and very
back
close
yeah,
to each other.
especially back in the day when like we don't have as much like events happening in this country. So
Yeah.
we when there was an event, like a lot of people will be coming towards you, like, oh, finally meeting up with their clanmates, because like
Yeah.
you
Correct.
can text them. WhatsApp was already a thing when that was happening,
Yeah.
when the PS3 era of sorts. So like meeting up with people, talking with them, like, oh hi, oh so you're the player. You sound different in game than you are in real life. That's usually how people comment on me. Like
Yeah.
I sound very beautiful, handsome, majestic in game, but when it comes to in real life, I sound like a 12-year-old. That's what they said. I'm not me. I'm
Probably
sorry.
true.
Wouldn't lie on that one.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So like right now, like that, those are for the younger adults, right? That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So for the elderly, besides chess, what do you think? Like they can play.
I think one of the games that we are intending to do are we're more concentrating at the moment esports,
Yeah.
but we are opening up sports, traditional sports.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're doing futsal at the moment.
Yeah.
Couple of things on netball.
Oh,
We've got dodgeball as well. Yeah, we've got dodgeball as well. So we're looking at a couple of sports because from my side, I have sports background.
Oh, well, what did you play?
I played netball.
How was that? How was
She's
that?
she's a good one, I guess.
I wouldn't say I'm a good one,
Yeah, she
but
is.
I am a retired one.
Oh,
so I
retired.
So I don't play as competitive as
Mhm.
I used to, but
Mhm.
I still enjoy a couple of games here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, gasping for air somewhere.
Yeah. And the thing is with netball, I don't know about you guys. I went to an all-guys school. It's called
Okay.
SOAS College.
Same.
Not SOAS, yeah. So
That was actually
yeah,
insane.
we were in the same class. Yeah, we were in the same school.
No, that's cool.
And like,
What a small world, eh?
it is a small
It is,
world.
it is.
indeed. And not only
Talking
that,
about Brunei, man.
yeah. Not just that. It's funny how an all-guys school would have a netball team.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at the amount of
You
people
actually
just
played as
joined.
well.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So like when I joined, I was like, okay, netball. So is it basketball then? Oh no! Everybody, like the teachers, the lady PE teachers, they got so sort of angry. It's like, no, it is not basketball. We have different rules. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's
okay.
it's quite like how would I say this? It's more of a ballet kind of game.
Mhm.
Game. So you capture a ball, you catch a ball,
You
you fly
can't-
off,
yeah.
you catch a ball, stop, you fly
You
off.
can't.
all
You
these
can't.
things. So it's a really beautiful game actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
You make it sound beautiful.
It is in my eyes.
Yeah.
So it is such a beautiful game. When people aren't pushing each other and all these things, when people have the same passion when they play, is just a beautiful game itself. So yeah, I think we're doing quite a lot of things. So coming back to what we're doing,
Mhm.
so netball, futsal, we're gonna expand quite a few to various games.
Yeah, yeah.
So at the moment,
Can you give us a little bit of a sneak peek of the other games that you might want to give to us, to the viewers, the audience? Like, yo, we're gonna do this, Nanti. So some people might be waiting for it. You never know.
we're gonna have kick fight. Yeah, no, no.
But
That
oh my
would-
god.
I've never
Pulut.
I've never successfully flown a kite.
Man.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
where,
So
which
sad, man.
which kampung are you from?
Yeah.
Yo, you know,
Yo, I still remember when like he kicked back then was
I never managed to fly my own kite. Like every time, someone will be holding the kite, and
Yeah.
you would be running, and the one holding the kite would throw it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would always be the one trying to run, but like that never happened. Like the wind either wasn't good enough, or I was just bad, you know.
Well,
It was kind of interesting.
they are. There are a lot of things. We're doing, as you said, chess is one of the games that we are gonna do.
Big
so-
brain game.
Big brain games, yeah.
Not for me though.
what is it? What is that?
Why is that? Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
I mean, we could do Cuphead game. You know, Cuphead.
Oh,
Cuphead as well
I'm
is-
down. I'm down for
Ah.
Cuphead.
Yeah.
I'm down.
We're gonna do every Sunday. Come to the box. We're gonna play Cuphead
So
for
for those
an hour.
Cuphead enthusiasts, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
But okay, so that sort of fun and game sort of ties in together, right? And next thing is that tie everything in this beautiful knot is the other word, which is community.
Yeah.
Obviously, community is very important. That is what keeps stuff like this thrive, keeps them going on, improve even more. So, what kind of aspects in terms of community are you guys trying to look at or trying to build, especially for Weekend Warriors, or maybe looking at a bigger picture, like for the whole of Brunei, for example? If you guys have any insights or any things that you want to share with us a little bit, or is this kind of top secret?
Happy to talk.
I'm not sure,
okay. So, do you have anything else you want to share? Because
can you actually repeat what your question is? Because I was actually
phased out.
You were looking.
I'm actually tired.
So,
make it simple. It's English, man. English.
Fun games community.
Yes.
Elaborate community. Oi! I have to bleep that. So, yeah.
So
I have to bleep that.
I think community is the people that plays.
Yeah.
So
Group of people, players in one group.
we want to make sure that they have a place to play.
Yeah.
So thus creating fun games. So for the communities. So I think one of the communities that we actually care about is the PUBG community.
Yeah.
So the PUBG community, we've seen a lot that's been going out. They've been going outside the country to actually play a tournament.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there hasn't been an active tournament organizers, I would say, that is doing for them, for the community. So we talked to them. So we created games for them, and we've been really happy to see all the people that have been playing so passionately.
Yeah.
So
And they've been really supportive to Weekend Warriors as well.
yeah, they've been really supportive.
Yeah.
And for every events that we have done, I think if you were to look into the previous one, last year, the first event we did for PUBG, we had the streaming, we had some glitches here and there. I think after the first season, we had a lot of comments, a lot of feedbacks. We wanted to just keep improving things.
Yeah, definitely.
So we wanted to improve how they played the games. We wanted to showcase how good they are, and they should not be looked. How would you say this? People should actually appreciate them as well.
Yeah.
Playing, they are really talented.
But also, I guess, what is Weekend Warrior into the community?
Yeah,
We're
definitely.
basically contributing to them. What are you doing, man?
No, I'm just
No,
waiting. Someone's nervous.
We're just basically a platform for them to actually improve as well, and to actually make more mistakes throughout the tournament as well. We're providing that as a place for them to improve in each of the tournament. That's one of the
I feel like after you've been running tournament, there's bound to be there's bound to be a ceiling that you reach, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, it depends on how you break that ceiling.
Yeah.
So I feel like,
because I think that it's a whole different thing between a scrim and a tournament, that you're actually supposed to win things.
Yeah.
The scrim is just
if you lose, it's okay.
it's okay. But when you go to scrim is like a practice thing.
Yeah, it's essentially.
But when it comes
practice.
to an actual tournament, it's a whole different vibe.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a whole different experience.
Yeah.
I think that caught on. I'm sorry.
I might increase cut that point and then just increase the audio level. So maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, to add on Hadi, it is a platform for them to play, the communities to play.
Yeah.
And for them to keep improving the skills. Because from there, we can actually keep promoting them so that they can actually go international or do something international wise.
Yeah.
You might never know. With playing all these things, you might even capture sponsorships. Yeah. So we want to make sure that players are seen and the skills are upgrading by themselves. And they are competitive. They are not afraid to fight and play and be disciplined on that side.
Because I feel like gamers don't get enough recognition as they are in certain parts of the world, especially.
Yeah.
Maybe when you compare it to somewhere else like America's United States,
Americans.
USA, Americans, like they already have like the platform from there, and you see like YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and all that. But like for us, I feel like it's a bit difficult to try and push it up. So I guess you can say that's how we're trying to help them as well, right?
Yeah.
Because one thing is, people have always seen gamers like, hey, dibilik sila dyan, what you doing in your room, bro?
I think that's the perspective that we always have of gamers. That even players, even in sports, people think that in the olden days, they always think that being in sports or being as a player in esports, you wouldn't have a career out of it.
Yeah.
So,
in a way, we're making an awareness as well.
Yeah,
we can.
Because this actually can become a career. So I think that's one of the things that we wanted to kind of explore and exploit in some ways.
Because I feel like not only it can become a career, it already is a career.
It is.
Maybe just not here, but in America, for example, you see people playing for Fortnite term. Was it 16?
Yeah.
Buga? He was 16-year-old, I think. And he won like X amount of $1 million.
Yeah.
6? 4?
I'm not so sure. I think it's 5.
Is it 3? I think it was more.
Yeah.
I think it was 6. A lot of money.
But a
lot of money.
It's in the millions.
Yeah, so like
it's in the millions.
I feel like people can't just like write off gamers as being like, oh, pumala sa lilang bilik na papapa. Like,
I think we need to change that kind of
definitely
perspectives.
Yeah.
We shouldn't look down at gamers.
Yeah.
They are the future of the newer generations.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think we can talk about Olympics now.
Yeah.
We can talk about
I think they're actually
games.
thinking to add on esports, right?
Yeah,
Inside Olympics and SEA
Games just recently in Philippines.
Yeah.
They've done the esports section.
Oh, they did?
They
They did.
Oh.
And
You
the
didn't know that?
doctor actually won.
The doctor?
A doctor actually won for a game.
That's legit.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though.
Yeah.
We might have to look into this and really correct it.
I think they added
But yeah,
CS:GO, right? Inside.
I'm not sure.
I think Dota as well, and probably other
CS:GO, Dota.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like one of the major games.
major games.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Weekend Warriors, how would you sum it up in a phrase?
In a weekend, there's worries. I was joking.
Okay, that's from you.
We are very, very appreciative of the people that has shown us support. So we're still true to what we are, which is we're gonna create fun. We're gonna create games. We're gonna be creating the communities. So with that, we will have fun games and
Community.
community. So this is kind of awkward. We've never been interviewed before.
I mean, it's of course it's something that you learn.
Of course.
Yeah, it does get a little bit.
But it doesn't look good, does it now?
I mean, we'll see you guys after in a couple more of these, and we'll see how good they are after that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with interviewing people. I just don't like having my face on it.
We're probably doing this podcast for every 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
So every 2 weeks you will see
check.
us.
You wouldn't be
Check
seeing us,
inside
I think,
YouTube,
but
and
you'll see him.
Yeah, you'll be
probably
seeing me more.
Yeah, you'll see.
So that's gonna be interesting, and also
Yeah. Or you?
I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think no one should know. And what should be what.
So I'm gonna bleep that.
Yes. What we are gonna do though, is post the podcast every 2 weeks, and then
I hope you listen to it.
Yeah, with
we're gonna
and
and
get
as well
you guys
as
updates on the local talents and the local players.
So
and
every 2 weeks there's going to be a different guest. Every 2 weeks there's going to be a different guest. But the same person here.
Perhaps.
It's easy.
Maybe.
No,
Oh yeah,
probably
and
the same thing.
for PUBG M Season 4 this upcoming February. So for anyone who is listening and watching, we're gonna invite. You won't know.
Yeah.
This is gonna be bleak. Yeah. So like, this is just teasers.
So that's going to.
Stop that! You can't show them
teams. That is to be and
you know it's supposed to be up for tomorrow.
So we're gonna have invited tomorrow.
All right.
So
join in series
for our series 4
for PUBG Mobile.
PUBG Mobile Series 4.
Yeah. So as always, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been me, your host Z, or you can call me Zeno or whatever.
Z.
And this is the people from Weekend Warriors.
Zima.
Hadi and Aviza. So as always, hope you guys enjoyed. Anything else to say before we...
Weekend Warriors!